to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land, all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I had a very relaxing weekend, believe it or not. Very, very nice. So right now it's 76 degrees up to a high of 87. So it's gonna be kind of hot today, y'all. It's a little warm. I thought it was gonna be cooler than that because the weekend was pretty nice, pretty darn nice. We got a shower, like I think it was on Saturday, but outside of that it was pretty cool. So I hope you had a wonderful day. I did nothing but relax this weekend. I read books, and I watched motivational videos, and I just had a good day. My aunt likes to cook, and so she decided she wanted to cook everybody dinner and bring it to the house. So we didn't have to really cook yesterday, which is what my husband normally does, because he likes to cook too. So he normally cooks on the weekend when he's off. And yesterday he didn't have to cook anything, even though he did cook something. He cooked like macaroni and cheese, and what else did he cook? Macaroni and cheese. Oh, and bread. Like he baked this bread. Oh my God, I'm not a bread eater, but that freaking bread is so good. I mean, it is really good. So he made this bread, and he cooked some macaroni and cheese, and she made everything else. She had like chicken and pork chops and collard greens and stuff. I felt like it was Thanksgiving early. That's what it felt like. Crazy thing is, I don't like all that stuff. Like, I'm straight up, I love seafood. I did eat a piece of chicken, though. I eat macaroni and cheese in spells. I used to didn't eat it at all till like probably last year. I used to wouldn't eat macaroni. I would never eat macaroni and cheese. And last year, my husband made something that was so good. And I was like, okay, that was really kind of tasty. So it's not like I was like, oh, you should make macaroni and cheese. I never say that. But if they make it, I will eat some. So I ate a little bit of macaroni and cheese, a piece of chicken, and that bread, and that was it. Because I was like, okay, I could, this bread is like, I like butter, and the butter on that bread, oh, it's delicious. It's some kind of bread he bought from Kroger's, and you have to let it sit for 6 hours, and then you have to bake it at a certain temperature, and it is delicious. And I'm not even a bread person. So speaking of bread, today is National Cream-Filled Donut Day. Let me tell y'all something. I don't like nothing. I don't like cooked up fruit. And I don't like cream-filled anything. People used to get like jelly donuts. I'm like, ugh, I can't eat that. It's the craziest thing. And, well, let me go back. Because I think I do like cannolis. A little bit. The cream filling is normally too sweet. That's the problem. Like, I think I have eaten a cannoli. Yeah. But anyway, today is National Cream-Filled Donut Day. So, go ahead, get you one. Don't get 2 or 3. Just get one. Don't get 2 or 3. Don't overdo it. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah. So, all right. So Georgette was supposed to be here today to give me the word of the week, but today, we had some technical problems. So I have to test the phone lines every morning, but obviously, my daughter said every Monday we go because she heard the phone ringing. Because I test the phone line, because sometimes the phone get off track, which is what it did. When I tested it was fine. My daughter's like, yeah, we do this. We go through this every Monday morning. I was like, yeah, I have to test the phone line. So I test the phone line. The phone line was fine. And then she tried to call in, and she couldn't get in. So she gave me the word of the week. So the word of the week is sincere. Yeah, that's a big one. Sometimes we get into our moods, and it's just hard to be really sincere. And it's so funny. Because my daughter said to me, she said I was in a mood yesterday. And I probably was, because I don't like stupid stuff. Like, stupid stuff irks my nerve. And it's just like, it was just a day of, like, it was like one stupid thing after the next stupid thing. And I'm sitting there looking like, you got to know that's stupid, right? It was just one stupid. It was like 4 stupid things that happened yesterday. And I'm sitting there like, every one of them was stupid. Like, and so the person that did, I'm like, so you didn't see that was stupid? So stupid stuff gets on my nerve. And she said to me, yep, I saw you was in a bad mood, so I just came on downstairs. It was hilarious. And I said, was I? She's like, yeah, you were. I was like, oh, because I don't like stupid stuff. Because to me, you got to have some common sense, right? So I probably wasn't being very sincere yesterday. So that's why I tell you. And if I was insincere to anyone, I apologize. But I would do better this week to be more sincere and show sincerity. Because, sometimes you just have to be that way. You have to show sincerity. And most of the time, I'm a sincere person. I just hate stuff. Like common sense stuff, like you don't take the time to think, that kind of annoy me. And so, especially when it affects me, right? Because there are some things that were done that directly affected me that didn't have to and thought out. And they were not. They were just thrown together. And then it directly affected me, which irritated me. And my daughter said it showed. Now, I wasn't aware that it showed, but she said it did. But anyway, so this week, guys, we're going to do our best to have sincerity in our heart and be more sincere and understanding. All right? I didn't know mine was showing up yesterday, but obviously it showed up. But it didn't show up the whole day because I got a chance to relax. So, and I did pretty much relaxing all weekend. So the word for the week is sincere. Be sincere, show sincerity, show somebody some empathy, all of that good stuff. It makes you feel good, it makes you feel good. And you know what? Maybe somebody need to check you and say, hey, listen, you've been ugly. My daughter didn't check me. She just ran away. She should have checked me yesterday. Like, what's wrong with you? Because if she would have checked me, I probably would have snapped out of it. I wasn't even aware because it was just one dumb thing after the next dumb thing. It was like 4. And I'm like, oh, my God, you got to be kidding me. Woo. So today is, I told y'all, September birthdays in my family. All right, so let me run down the bill. I want to give a happy shout-out birthday to my niece, Jasmine Bell. Happy birthday, darling. She turned 22. I want to give a happy birthday to my sister-in-law, Yvonne Belton. I want to give a happy birthday shout-out to my friend, Lori Goodman. I want to give a happy birthday shout-out to my friend and brother from another mother, Roger Holmes. I got 2 more tomorrow, and I got 2 more like at the end of the month. September is full of birthdays, so happy birthday out to my friend, my one of my best friends' mom, rest in heaven, Miss Ruth Edwards. She was a great woman. She gave us, she was ever invest in me as an entrepreneur. Me and Angie. Angie's one of my good friends. My mom gave us like $750 to buy the first. So I've been a geek forever, y'all. So when web TV first came out, if y'all don't know what that is, go back and just type in web TV. It may come up in the search engine, it may not. But Les Brown, I think it was Les Brown, Zig Ziglar. It might have been John C. Maxwell. It was a bunch of them. They had a thing called the People's Network, TPN, and they had this little box that came out. It was called Web TV, and it came in a little blue box, little blue bag with yellow writing. And Angie's mom, Miss Ruth Edwards, was the one that gave us the money for that. She gave us $750 to start that business, and I was so excited because I'm a geek, and I was so excited to be able to connect my internet to the TV and watch things on TV. Now I'm talking about, this was way back in this had to be early 90s, like probably around 95 maybe, somewhere around there, because she passed away a while ago. But she gave us the first money, and I remember, let me tell you how far, we had DSL. We might have had dial-up, so I was sitting in the living room with the little keyboard, and the TV would be dialing up the internet. Yeah, that's how far back that was. But rest in heaven, she was a sweetheart, and I'm sure she missed by all of her grandkids and her kids and me. So our horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen for today, September the 14th, and we're gonna kick it off like we always do, and that is with plan to visit friends or relatives. Changes will not be easy for youngsters involved. Sudden trips may take you by surprise. Try to include your mate, mixing business with pleasure. All right, listen, Aries, include your mate, mix it with pleasure. That's going to be good for you today. Sometimes that's not good, but today it's going to be good for you. So just do that. Taurus, you will do your best to entertain those you wish to close deals with. Don't hold back. Go with the flow and take a bit of a chance. Be confident in your endeavors, and others will believe in your efforts. Confidence is everything. Let me tell you something. I can tell y'all some stories about confidence, but confidence is everything. And you want to be confident, especially when you're trying to do business, because people can smell your weakness. They can smell your fear. So if you got fear and you're trying to do business, they can smell that junk. I'm going to tell you right now, they can. So use your confidence, baby. Gemini, property investments, insurance, taxes, or inheritance should bring you financial gains. Okay, Gemini. Don't overspend on children or on large purchases. Remember, talk to them, not at them. Gemini, talk to them. Don't talk at them. They don't like it when you talk at them, so you're not going to get the response that you're looking for if you're talking at them. Talk to them. All right. Cancer, problems with your boss could lead to unemployment. Get out and enjoy some entertainment. You must lay down ground rules that they can complete, that you can complete a job. Yeah, don't piss your boss off today. It's hard out here to get a job. So Cancer, don't piss your boss off. Talk it out. Get the necessary answers you need, but don't piss them off, because it could lead to unemployment. It's hard right now trying to get a job for some people, and I'm gonna tell you about some jobs coming down the pike in a few minutes after I get finished through all this right here. Leo, your emotional life may be up in the air if your mate has been going through a change of heart. Your creative input will be appreciated by your boss. You can get a lot done if you get your hands on the right equipment. Yeah, you can get a lot done. Listen, your emotional life is going up and down because your mate is going through some stuff and they're having a change of heart. You might want to talk that out and find out exactly what's going on, Leo. Don't try to sit back and wait till it blow past, because it may not, and you'll find yourself without a mate. So talk it out and be sincere. The word for the week is sincere. So I know some Leos, they could be a little harsh. Listen, Leo, be sincere in your conversation with your mate, because they don't have a change of heart. So just be sincere. Virgo, you can convince others to fight, make plans to attend group discussions, or get together with friends who like to talk as much as you do. Virgos like to talk, y'all. Your pilgrimage may end up being fruitless. Yeah, get together with some friends. Y'all have a nice conversation. You know, I love having great conversations, like intellectual conversations, like stimulating conversations. I love it. I miss it too, because I don't have them as much as I would like to. I don't, but I wish I did, because I love it. It does something. I was watching yesterday. What was I watching? I was watching something about I think it was Law of Attraction. No, I was reading a success story about this woman who started a business, and her business was it was about the Law of Attraction. She had a box, and it was called a rainbow. I think it was called a rainbow box. But it was all about making you feel good. And I'm telling you, instantly, I got like a burst of like good energy. So that must not have been a time. I must have had settled down after my daughter said she ran away from me. So I settled down, and I probably needed that good energy, because there's a lot of bad energy out here right now, tons. And if you stay on the internet, you'll see a whole lot of stuff that gives you bad energy. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thies. You know, listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Stay tuned.
I was worried you broke my reputation, but I figured it's not on me. Yeah. The way you're making me shiver, your hands on myself, I keep pulling the trigger, alright. This very finger for people like them. Oh, no. Well, darling, on my mind, I'm feeling so fly up in the zone now. I'm like a golden crown, whirling high up in the sky, oh. It's the way you make me feel so good, right now. It's the way you make me feel so good, oh. For people like them, we don't care much for people like them. But darling, on my mind, I'm feeling so fly up in the zone now. I'm like a golden crown, whirling high up in the sky, oh. It's the way you make me feel so good, right now. It's the way you make me feel so good, oh.
That's a good song to kick off your day, isn't it? Make you feel so good. I was like, listening to that, like, saying myself, did I ever play that song before? Because sometimes I don't even be knowing. Like, I heard that song, like, I don't ever remember playing that song before. Obviously, it's in my playlist, but I have so many songs on my playlist that I can't. Like, I have my favorites that I absolutely love, and so I probably play them a little bit more than others, but I don't ever remember playing that one, but that's a nice one. All right, so welcome back to the show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell, currently giving you a daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Don't let your personal dilemmas interfere with your goals. Uncertainty about your relationships is prevalent. You must deal with an emotional problem with your loved one that you have been avoiding for some time now. Yeah, see, that's why your uncertainty about your relationship is going on, because you should have dealt with the emotional problem a long time ago. Now it's getting to the point where it's almost out of control. In the meantime, don't let any of that stuff mess up your goals. Keep it moving. Go ahead, talk it out, straighten it out. It may not be too late. And keep your goals on track. But get your relationship in check, because we need love in our life while we build things, while we go for things. It's a good thing. Scorpio, you need to reevaluate your situation. Do your own thing. Take the whole family and make it an enjoyable outing. Yeah, reevaluate. Let me tell you some, Scorpio. Sometimes you need to take a minute. Matter of fact, take 2 and just reevaluate some stuff. Look at your life. Let me tell you, I'm constantly reevaluating my life, constantly. And I won't stop until I get what I want. You know what I mean? So I have some things right now I'm about to do, and I'm excited about it. I'm always excited about my stuff. But this one is a little bit different, because I feel like I know who I'm talking to. Normally, I don't know who I'm talking to. I ain't going to lie, y'all. I'm just going to keep it real with you. But this is a good venture. I'm excited about it. And I'll tell you more about it once I launch it. Okay? All right. Sagittarius, property deals look good. Home improvement projects will enhance your residence and bring the family closer together. Don't let your partner goad you into wearing your heart on your sleeve. All right. Protect the heart. Protect the heart today, Sag. Somebody want to see your heart, and you got to cover it up. That person is probably trying to see it, probably don't need to see it anyway. So keep it covered up. Capricorn, you have been going through a period of change that has caused problems for you and your loved ones. You'll be able to contribute a great deal to organizations that you join. Talk to an older, established individual about your present situation. Yeah, listen, Cap, you need to talk to somebody, right? Find somebody that's older, that's established, that you can trust, and talk to them. Because everybody needs somebody to talk to. That's all I'm saying. Everybody. Y'all, I'm looking at my vision board, right? This vision board, I did this one in 2016. And some of the things on here have come true. Yeah, like my weight loss, that was on there. That's come true. Because y'all know I did a big weight loss. I haven't gone to Liberia yet. And I haven't got this blue Bentley that's on here. It's sitting right in front of my studio. So I happen to look at it. Yeah, but some of the things will come true. I'm excited about those. I'm looking forward, though, to getting this Bentley. Yeah, I'm just talking, y'all. I don't know if I'm ever get a Bentley. Because I don't know if I really want one. That's why. Because, you got to really be clear about what you want. I'm not really sure I want that. It's on the board, though, because it's pretty. I seen one. I was like, oh, that's a blue. I've never had a blue car. Wait, that's not true. I had a blue Ford. Yeah, I did have a blue car. I think I had a Mustang. I had a blue Ford Mustang. It was a hoopty though. That's why I can't really remember it. All right, Aquarius. Put aside any decisions concerning your position at work. You may find that you're being used. Business partnerships should turn out to be quite lucrative. Listen here. Somebody at your job is trying to use you, Aquarius. Don't let them. Now, your business on the other side is going to be quite lucrative, so that's a good thing. You might want to dump the job for the business. They trying to just use you anyway. Use you up and throw you away. All right. And my fellow fish Pisces. Oh, Lord. Problems with your partner could be reaching a high level of concern. Is that right? Okay, fish, what we got going on? They didn't say which partner. Is it a business partner? Is it a spousal partner? What kind of partner? New levels of high concern? Oh, yeah. Self-improvement could bring amazing results. Oh, that's nice. Keep your ears open, especially to those who care about you. Okay? Keep your eyes open. Keep your ears open, especially to those who care about you. Your relationship on the flip side, fish, I don't know. You might want to check it. Here's the thing. If you know there's a problem, then talk about the problem. Now, it's one thing if you don't know about the problem. And if you don't, I really want to tell you, you know, sometimes you be with somebody and you don't know there's a problem, but they know it's a problem, so they don't tell you, so you go along. I've heard people say this all the time, like y'all gotta go back and listen to my episode with Lee. God, what is Lee's last name? Her episode was hilarious. I interviewed her, and she talked about being married and thinking her marriage was great, and her husband. The episode was funny, y'all, because she's funny. Oh, God, what is Lee's last name? Anyway, go back. Look. It's not too far back. Go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Listen to her episode. And she talked about how she was married, and she thought she was in a good marriage. And her husband came in one day, and he was like, I lost all of our money, and I'm leaving. And he was moving to Arizona with a stripper. And she said it was Christmas Eve or Christmas. It was Christmas time. And she said to him, are you going to go get the Christmas tree? And it was like, because it's like she blacked out. Like, so that's sad when you think that your marriage or your relationship is strong and everything is good, and the other person is not happy. They don't say anything, and then they just decide they're gonna up that right there. Oh yeah, that's gonna make me want to pull my gun out, and I got a gun for real now, y'all. That would make me want to pull cause tell me you're not happy, and then let's figure out, can we make it work, or let's move on. Don't wait and blindside me. And that's what he did to her. And I'm like, and she was like, and I was like, are you going to go get the Christmas tree? And I'm thinking to myself, girl, you are so much better than me. Because I would have like, hold on 1 second. Okay, when you leaving again, hold on a minute. Just hold on. Yep, okay, so you lost all the money. You going to leave me with the kids. And you going to run off to Arizona with the stripper. Oh, when you leaving again? Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second, okay? Just give me a minute. That's what I would have been saying. Just give me one. Don't go nowhere. Stand right there. Just give me a second. Yeah, that's what it would have went like. Just like that. But Lee was like, she wanted to know was a Christmas tree being bought. But anyway, Fish, your relationship may have some high levels of concern. Now's the time to talk it out or figure it out. Because you don't want to be blindsided. If you have any inkling there's a problem, you might want to talk about it. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news you can use. Okay, here's my weekly COVID-19 update for the state of Georgia and Gwinnett County. So, as of yesterday, Georgia has 294,314 confirmed cases of COVID-19. 6,333 people have passed away. That's a good picking number. That's a sad picking number, but so I don't really play the lottery very often. But they would tell me about when you see like triples, and so I've been playing 1333, and this says 6333. That's a good number. They try to tell me. And so here's the thing about me: I play the lottery and don't know what I do with the ticket. So that shows you how much I play. I don't play very often. My husband keeps my number in because I'll lose the ticket. All right, in the county of Gwinnett, we have 25,806 confirmed cases. 375 people have passed away. And so, I'm not going to harp on that because it is what it is. That's what the president said. And so, prayerfully, people are trying to stay safe. I have been a little lax. I ain't going to even lie. I've gone places and forgot my mask. Or I've gone places where I felt safe and didn't wear a mask. And so, but I was socially distant. So I wasn't like right up on folks without my mask on. So, but I have, and I get it. Some people won't leave. They won't go anywhere without their mask, and that's a good thing. I failed a couple of times. It just wears on you. It wears on you. All right, so, there's a tropical storm stirring up. Louisiana get hit all the time. Like, oh my God. Like, I don't know if I want to live there because you run the risk of getting hit by a hurricane all the time. So Tropical Storm Sally is doing her thing. She's building up, and they're expecting the storm to have surges of 7 to 11 feet. That's high. That's destruction. So Louisiana is, they're right in the path along with Ocean Springs, Mississippi, New Orleans, Lake Maurepas. They're all in the path of Sally on the Gulf of Mexico. And so my prayers, like, listen, they say get out, people. Get out. Do not wait to the last minute. Do not. Because that's what happens a lot of times. People wait to the last minute. There's got to be somebody that you can leave with. Somebody. These storms are not playing games. And I feel like this is going to be a rough hurricane season. We already had one. I feel like, it's going to be pretty rough. Like, every time we have a hurricane, it's bad. But I just feel like it's just more stirring up. And I think Paulette, so you got Sally, you got Paulette stirring up. It's just crazy. So my prayers go out to the people of Louisiana and Mississippi. But get out the path of the storm. Get out the way. Move right now. You know it's coming. Don't wait. Board up your house. Get your pictures. It's so funny, y'all. Because outside of my family, the first thing I want to save outside of the family, because that's the first thing, of course, are my pictures. Because I have so many pictures that are in a box. So I had the box in a very strategically placed location. So if I should ever have to run out of this house, I can grab at least one laptop and my pictures. Yep, my wedding album, pictures when I was a little kid, like those are important to me. Everything else we can replace. I need at least one laptop though, because I'm going to be somewhere and I need to get on the internet. So one laptop, and I got one bagged up in a bag, so I can just snatch the bag and go. I'm almost like a prepper. Y'all know what a prepper is? A prepper is a person that's prepping for doomsday. I call it being prepared. If you prepared, you don't have to get prepared. If you stay prepared, you ain't got to get prepared. All right, I got to tell y'all this, because I'm still trying to understand. One, I'm trying to understand what kind of sunglasses these were. And two, I want to know why. So apparently, there's a man they're looking for here. He sold $4,700 worth of sunglasses from Gwinnett County Mall. Yeah. Yep, they looking for him. The glasses were 25 pairs of sunglasses. He was like, I'm going to get them. And, yep, he stole them from Sugarloaf Mills Mall. They're looking for him. They got him on camera and everything. He got on some sunglasses in the picture, too. So they see your picture, bruh. And I'm trying to figure out why he stole the sunglasses. I mean, yeah, $4,700 worth. I can't make this stuff up. They got a tip line and everything. They want him. They got him on the pages. He got him a bag like he went shopping. He did. He just ain't pay for nothing. So what did he have? He had the suspect stole 23 pairs of Oakley. So I don't know what Oakley sunglasses are, but he sold 23 pairs of those and two pairs of neck sunglasses. I have no idea what those are, but obviously they're very expensive because 25 pairs came up to $4,700. I need my calculator. What does that come out to be? Let me see how much that is a pair. That don't really mean nothing, no. But anyway, they're looking for you, bro. You on camera. Like, they got your picture. You got your little shades on, your little t-shirt with the writing on it. They got you. I mean, they got some good pictures, too. He got on the Echo shirt. He got 2 bags. He must have shopped twice. Yeah, he went shopping, didn't pay for a thing. That's one of the stories I just can't make. He walked in the mall and walked out. Obviously, that no one said to him, hey, can we help you? Because had they walked behind him and said that, he probably wouldn't have done that. They might have said it, though. And he probably still was like, you know what? Nah, you can't help me. I'm just going to take what I need. That's all. All right, so listen, y'all know this is a very important election for so very many reasons. I ain't going to even go into the reasons, but just know that it's very important. And so there's some people who are going to need some help. They're going to need you help filling out the ballots. They're going to need help making sure the ballots get to the polls because it's just a lot of stuff going on. So here's something that I read in Gwinnett Daily Post this morning. It said how to help friends vote absentee from anywhere in the world. Because they know, y'all, we've never had to put this out ever. But because of all the crap that's about to go down, they know that people are going to need help. So it said, did you know the U.S. military, their families, and overseas citizens can vote absentee from anywhere in the world? Yep, they got 2 simple steps for you to do this. Register and request your ballot, absentee ballot, and then fill a ballot and send a ballot in when it arrives. Now, here's the thing. We know that the mail is jacked up, and we know that the person over there running the mail is jacked up. So some people still may need your help in getting that ballot. So older people especially may need help getting their ballot. So if you can help an older person or a disabled person get their ballot, that's the first step. The second step is when the ballot comes, help them fill it out and make sure that, I wouldn't even say, make sure that it gets to the voting office. I'm tempted when my mom and my uncle's ballot come, I'm going to take the balance. Oh, I'm not going to put it in the mail because I don't trust the mail. I do not trust the USPS right now because we have a crook in the office over there heading up that division of the government. I don't trust him. I don't trust his tactics. I don't trust anything he's doing. So I will personally walk the ballot to the voter's office. I don't even know if I want to put it outside in the ballot box. They may steal the box. I don't know. And here's the thing. They may steal it and probably won't even go to jail. So it's a mess. It's going to be a mess. And the closer we get to that date, it's going to get worse. And so I'm expecting all kind of foolery to be going on. So if you need help and you don't know how to fill out your ballot, contact somebody. Shoot me an email, Audrey at Good Morning Gwinnett. Say, hey, I need help filling out this ballot. Now, don't call me if you don't, and I'm going to bring my gun. Because, some people are crazy. I'm going to bring my gun. And so if you ask me to come help you fill out that ballot and you talking nonsense, I'm going to pop you. So just know that. So don't call me for nonsense. And I'm going to bring my backup. All right? So just know that. I got my personal backup and my gun. I got 2 backups. But anyway, stop all kidding aside. This election is very important. And so you want to make sure that you help people who need your help to make sure they get the absentee ballots, get them filled out correctly, that they're signed off by that person. Don't you sign it, because there's a whole lot of issues about that. There was a whole lot of issues about people marking an X. It was a whole lot of crap going on about a whole lot of things. We cannot afford this time around to have so many problems. So we need to get ahead of the problems. Remember what I just said. If you stay prepared, you don't have to get prepared. We have to get ahead of any problems, right? We need to make sure that the ballots are filled out and that they get to the voter's office in time, because there's a lot of crap that's going to go on. I already know it. We already know it. We got the Russians still trying to, because they want to take us over. And I believe if we don't be smart, they're gonna own the United States. I know that sounds like some kind of conspiracy theory, but here's the thing: it's biblical, baby. Check the Bible. The East shall rise up against us. It's in the Bible. Check your Bible, right? And so you got China that's pissed off at us. And it's so sad because my manufacturer's in China. And with all the stuff that's going on, I want to get my dolls done because they turned 21 years old this year. That's the doll that I invented, the first plus-size fashion doll. But it just cost so much, and I think it was because of all the stuff that's going on with the United States and China. Plus, I was afraid to even collect money to try to get the dolls done, because I was like, what happens if my shipment gets stuck and I never get it back, and people's money have been lost? It was just and I was going to do it, but the stress of just thinking about that, and I hadn't did anything yet. I was like, yeah, I can't do it. I wouldn't sleep at night. I couldn't sleep because I have to pay China their money to get the dolls back. And I'm talking about, I want to say, what I was trying to order was like maybe $300,000. So I would have had to send them $300,000 and pray that my order get back to the United States. I could not sleep. Just thinking about that left me restless for about a week. So anyway, I said all that to say, China's pissed off at us. We got a lot of enemies we've made over the last 4 years. Russia's trying to take us over. And so that's why this election is very important. So that's all I'm saying. Help somebody out who needs your help in voting, because we need to make sure that we get to the polls and cast our ballots. Whoever you're going to cast it for, just make sure you vote. All right, listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
Your story. Tell me what made you change your mind. Oh, yeah. How you move forward and still go against the tide. Yeah.
welcome back. So that's one of my favorite songs. Y'all probably hear me play that a lot because that's actually one of my favorites. I got my favorites, and that's one of them. All right, so, Lord, I told you this election is going to be rough, y'all. So, apparently, candidate Patsy Austin-Gatson has been charged. Well, not charged. She's been investigated. Well, I don't even know if she's been investigated yet. But anyway, sitting DA, Patsy is running for district attorney here in Gwinnett County, and sitting DA Danny Porter has accused her of campaign violation, saying that she and Curtis Clemons, who was running for sheriff, are using county time and resources to do their campaign. And so he has filed a complaint. So now he said that her husband was in Hall County getting a warrant because and while he was there, he handed somebody her business card because they, and it had her picture on it. And he was there getting a warrant. And so while he was there getting a warrant in Hall County, he handed out her business card, saying, "Hey, vote for my wife." And apparently, he's a county worker as well. Apparently, that's a violation to hand out a business card. But anyway, Patsy said he's desperate. So obviously he feels threatened. But listen, this is what I've learned about politics. Is politics is dirty. Like, if you don't think they're dirty, get in the midst of it. And I've been around enough politicians over the last 3 to 5 years to understand, it could get really dirty. So I was going to be a politician before I started doing Good Morning Gwinnett. Like, that was and I still may someday do it, but not no time soon. My first thing was I want to be a part of my community. I want to make a difference in my community. So I'm going to be a politician. That was my first thought until I went to a meeting, right? I went to a meeting and I was in charge of media, because that's my thing, media and PR. And I'm sitting at the meeting, and it must have been probably about 6 or 7 of us it was women. We were all in politics. 6 or 7 of us in the room trying to come up with some bylaws, right, for this organization that we were part of. And we spent about 3 hours, maybe even longer, because it was light when I went in there. It was night when I came out. It might have about 5 hours. And they were arguing over where a comma went inside of a sentence. I'm not lying to y'all. And I'm sitting there thinking, so I had to say, what, is this really that important? And they said to me, one lady said yes, because if the bylaws aren't read properly, if they're not worded properly, it could mean something totally different. So we spent about 3 to 5 hours trying to figure out what this comma was going to go in this sentence. And seriously, the women started getting pissed off and getting mad and stopped speaking to each other, literally. And by the time I got home, the person who hosted the event, she had dropped off of the committee. Literally, by the time I drove home and got to my house, which is literally about 15 minutes away, the woman who hosted the event, she was on the committee as well. She had dropped off the committee, said she could no longer be a part of the committee. The president and some of the secretaries, they were arguing, and then the president got kicked off. The president who founded the organization got kicked out of the organization. When I tell y'all it was a mess, it was at that time when I decided I don't have the temperament to be in politics just yet. Because y'all heard me earlier. Yeah, I don't. But anyway, Patsy said, she said Porter move is desperate for making allegations. She said she has been on leave from the Solicitor General's office since August the 1st, but said prior to that she had not used county resources for her campaign. She also said, Gatsy, who is a supervising assistant Solicitor General, said she would leave the office if she needed to do campaign-related work. So anyway, he's fighting for his seat. He's been in that seat for a very long time. Mr. Porter has. He's been there for a very long time. He was elected in 1992. He's been thinking about switching parties. I never understand running as a Democrat. Here's my thing. If you've been a Republican since forever, and you're going to switch over to be a Democrat, who's going to vote? I would never vote for that person. Ever. Because you switch parties doesn't change who you are. Like, that's the craziest thing. Like, if I've been a Democrat, if you've been a Democrat and you switch to be a Republican and I got to vote for you as a Republican, I'm not going to vote for you because you're a Democrat. And I've been voting Republican my whole life, and you decide you want to become Republican, yeah, I'm not going to vote for you. Anyway, that's what's going on. I'm expecting all that stuff to get uglier as we get closer to the election time. So Patsy is saying, it's not true. He's saying that he's heard rumors that she's been doing that. And now the husband is passing out business cards and campaigning in other counties. It's just a hot mess, y'all. And I don't see it. I really don't see. I don't see it changing. I don't. Like, yeah, I just don't. Right? So, the referendum for the transit has been going on since 2019. It's probably going on longer than that. I started talking about it last year in 2019. It didn't pass, and so it's back out there again. So, if you ask any of the candidates about, what's top of the agenda, transit is at the top of everybody's agenda. But apparently, there's a problem. There's going to be a problem. Like, the candidates split along party lines on the county's transit referendum. So there's a split on that. Yeah. Yep. Because some people don't want MARTA. Some people saying they do. Some people saying we should just use our own transportation. But, they said it's just a lot. Anyway, we need to vote yes on the referendum. Democratic Commission Chairman candidate Nicole Love Hendricks said it's the only way we're going to manage the growth that we're about to see over the next decade. And let me tell y'all something. When they say growth, they mean growth. If you ride around Gwinnett County, I think I'm just going to ride around, take some pictures, and post it on my blog. But I was riding down Rosebud, right? And if you make a left off of Grayson, and you ride down Rosebud before you get to Athens Highway or whatever that is, over there, Main 78 or whatever it is, there used to be nothing but land on the right-hand side. Okay, so I rode over there the other day because that's the way I go visit my uncle and aunt. And as I was riding, I saw that they had dug up all this dirt, and I was like, okay, they're about to put houses there. They are putting houses and townhouses and apartments everywhere. And so as much as people want to fight transit, there's going to be a lot of traffic. So the way to keep traffic off the street is to have some kind of transit system in place so people don't have to drive everywhere. It's going to be really, really, really congested. I already know. And I remember when I was going through the Gwinnett Citizens Academy 101, there was a gentleman, I can't remember his name, but he said, we're moving out to, he said Loganville, I think, but Loganville is about to do the same thing. Because we have been in Lawrenceville, I think, my whole life, and there's just way too many people and congested, and that is not going to change, y'all. It's only going to get more people coming in. So you got to have some kind of system to accommodate all these people, or you're going to have, it's going to be like Atlanta inside Gwinnett County. Yep. Anyway, Nicole is saying you need to vote yes. David Post, on the other hand, who's a Republican nominee for commission chair, he's running for that same seat. He said, I don't believe we are in a position to vote yes on Gwinnett County Transit. When I look at the number of people that lost their jobs, businesses closed, businesses that have gone bankrupt, people that have lost their life savings, I don't believe that expense of the transit or partnering with MARTA really makes any sense at this point. Well, should you wait till next year and vote on it? I don't know. That's why your vote count. What do you think? Trust me when I tell you, people are coming. They're building these houses. They are building these houses, and just look at downtown Lawrenceville. They're building a hotel downtown. I'm excited about that. It's so funny because I want to get a condo downtown Lawrenceville. I was over in Grayson the other day. They have a really nice area right there that they just built, I think it's called Railroad something. But it's really nice right there. If you haven't gone, it's like they made a downtown. It's really cute. But they're coming. And I think they have some mixed use, like some residential in that little spot too. But so that being said, if you go down that street behind the railroad, the new railroad thing, what is it called? Anyway, it's right there off of Grayson Highway. So if you're coming down Grayson Highway, you're gonna see it once you pass Walgreens. It's on the right hand side. If you make that right and go down the street, you're gonna see like the little downtown area. But if you go straight through that little street right there and make a left, they're building new houses back there. Everywhere they're building. My daughter and I was riding, and she's like, "Oh, did you know there's houses back here?" I was like, "No." So we rolled back there, so there are already houses back there, but they're building a whole subdivision of new houses right here on Sugarloaf Parkway, where I am. If you're going down towards, like you're going to get on 85, before you get that far down, on the right hand side, there's a subdivision being built right there. So and that's just the ones I can see. Now I can't even imagine the ones I can't see. So I don't know. You don't think we're gonna need transit? Yeah, there are people without jobs right now, but I'm telling you, we need to be prepared. If you're ready, you don't have to get ready. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying right there. If you're ready, you don't have to get ready. That's called being prepared. Because sometimes we're not prepared. And so, you may want to just think about that. So that's why it's important for you to vote. Whether you vote yes or vote no, it's important for you to cast your vote. Because back in March when people cast the vote, it was like the dead set no, like nope. But I did hear this one older lady say she didn't see how it was going to help her, so she was like, I voted no. But now she understands that it could help her, so now she's probably going to vote yes. I think a lot of times it's really educating people, and I had a conversation with Commissioner Nash last year. We were having dinner together, and I had that conversation. And I was like, I think a lot of time it's really understanding how it's going to help me. Like, how is this going to help me? So for an elderly person, they don't see how it's going to help them. She was like, I'm elderly. I didn't see how it's going to help me, so I voted no. And someone brought it to her attention, well, this is how it could help you. So then she said, I'm going to vote yes this time. So I think that's understanding, like, really how it's going to help. Because at the end of the day, it's always what's in it for me. Right? That's why we all vote. What's in it for me? So anyway. Snellville's the Grove at Town Center project is on track to begin rising out of the ground before the end of this year. I can't wait to see what that looks like. I bet that's going to be really nice, too. The city and co-developers Casto and Mid-City recently announced that city market construction and leasing agreement for the development had been reached and approved by the city council. Officials said that they expect to begin construction on an $85 million first phase by the end of this year, with the work expected to wrap up in 2022. So that's probably going to be really nice. See, that's growth, baby. That is growth. It's going to be mixed use. It's going to be the Grove at Town Center. It's going to be a mixed-use development that will be built in the heart of downtown Snellville and the Snellville Town Green. It's going to, listen here, it's going to occupy 18 acres bordered by Wisteria Drive, Oak and North Rose, and Clower Street. Mixed use. That means there are going to be people living in there. You can't stop. You can't stop progression. Like, some people want to try, but you can't stop it. It's happening. It's happening. Y'all ever see that commercial? I think I talk about that commercial all the time because it's a funny commercial. So it's a commercial where this guy, and then I'm going to go to a song after this. I got to tell you about the commercial because some commercials crack me up. So this guy, he's supposed to be a translator. He's in a business meeting. He's supposed to be translating to this other people from this Asian man. And so he does a translation to let's say they're German, right? So he says something. He's supposed to be asking them something. And he says something in what's in the German people's language, but it comes out to them because he don't know what he's saying. It comes out that the Asian guy needs a hug. And so they look at each other like as if he needs a hug. So they get up and they go hug him and hug the Asian guy. And then the American guy says, it's happening. It's crazy. I can't even remember what it's for, but I just be cracking up like, yeah, he's just making a mess. He's messing up them people's deal. But anyway, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned. So happy without you. Oh my God, now I'm doing fine. So happy without you. I just heard the other day that you've been worried about my stay. Then maybe I'm at home in tears alone. And if our last goodbye left me wondering Welcome back. So listen, guys, Amazon is at it again. Amazon said they got to hire 100,000 people. Yes, they are not playing around, because here's what happened. When the pandemic hit, shopping was ramped up, and we're about to go into that season. Like right after Halloween, it's probably for Halloween. Well, not really, because nobody's doing Halloween, but Christmas is coming and Thanksgiving is coming, and so they were like, we gotta be able to staff our facilities. So they got the new facility right here in our area. They were hiring a bunch of people. Now they say we're going to do 100,000 new hires. Yes, 100,000. And their minimum wage is $15. And people are going to get benefits with that. They're going to be offering signing bonuses of $1,000, up to $1,000 in some cities. They're going to be offering a mix of full-time and part-time positions. Now check this out. So if you are in this space, they're going to be doing a hiring on Wednesday, a virtual job fair on Wednesday. They're going to be hiring 33,000 corporate and tech roles. Employees hired for these corporate jobs will receive an average pay, listen to this, an average pay of $150,000, 33,000 at $150,000, including salary, stock-based compensation, and benefits. So yes, they're going to be hiring minimum wage positions starting at $15, but if you are in the tech space or corporate space, $150,000. That's gonna be salary. You're gonna get stocks and benefits. They said we got it. Like right now, people are shopping online. It's only going to increase over the next few months because it's the holiday season, and so they have and people have changed the way they live life. Like for real though, when I think about how we live life, like we used to go out and we used to eat out a lot. And we don't do that anymore. Like we will order DoorDash or something, and people just they are not the same since the pandemic hit. They are not. Even though we're trying to get back to a new normal, we're just not the same. I'll go out and do a little things, but I used to go out way more than I go out now. I spend way more time home, and that's what people are doing. People are spending way more time rearrange, because that's what I do. I'm gonna redo my office this weekend and rearrange it and change some things. And what do people do? They go online and they buy stuff. I've been to Walmart probably 7-8 times maybe since March. Now let me just be clear about this. I ain't go to Walmart that often before, but I did go more than 7-8 times in 7 months. Right. But over the last 7 months, I may have been 7-8 times, maybe. I don't even know if it's been that many times. But anyway, if you're looking for a job, if you're in the corporate or tech space, they got some money for you, baby. 150 G's starting, stocks, compensation, and benefits. If you are not in the tech space or you're looking for a job, they're hiring you as well, $15 an hour to start. That's roughly the minimum wage for them, $15 an hour, plus benefits, and depending on where you live, you could get a signing bonus up to $1,000. So go to Amazon.com and click on careers and see what they got going on. Here's the thing. Y'all know I say this all the freaking time. Make sure your resume is tight. Make sure you can pass a background check. Make sure you have the proper ID. Make sure you can do the job. So go to Amazon.com, click on careers, see what they have available. Put yourself in a position to be marketable once these positions become available. And that way you can be in the running for some of these positions. It's 100,000 jobs. Now, I know that we have millions of people who are out of work right now. But right now, you can be one of the 100,000 if you do what you need to do. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, Amazon caught some heat now. When the pandemic first hit, people weren't happy because they were saying, people were going into work and, they were getting the COVID-19. But they said since that time, in response to the older people, they said we have made more than 150 changes and to enhance worker safety, including temperature checks. So they've made 150 changes. They want to make sure their employees are safe. And because of that, now they're going to hire 100,000 more people. They've already hired 175,000. Now they're going to add another 100,000 to the payroll. That is a lot of people, y'all, for one company. I'm talking about, I can't even imagine what that looks like on an org chart. Like looking at on an org chart, I can't even imagine what that looks like. All right, so listen, that's all I got for today. I'm going to go to my last song. I'll be right back after the song and give you my word of inspiration for the day. Stay tuned.
You
got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my words of inspiration. And here goes. Your life has meaning, purpose, and so many possibilities. Here's the thing. You got to just embrace that because you really do. You can hear the calling, and there's purpose out there. Let me tell you. And here's the thing. So someone said to me, well, Georgette told me, and Bradley Cooper said, your purpose is whatever you're doing right now. And sometimes we're looking for purpose. Oh, my God, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? My purpose right now is to do this podcast, which is what I'm doing. But I also feel like I got another purpose. And I'm always looking for that other purpose. And I don't know if it's really a purpose I'm looking for, but I'm looking for something that's fulfilling. I love doing my podcast. It's fulfilling. But I feel like I need to be doing a little bit more to help our world become a better place. So although I love doing what I do, I feel like I need to do a little bit more to bring more happiness, more joy to the world. So I'm always looking for that thing, right? So anyway, your life has meaning and purpose and so many possibilities. I can't even begin to tell you how many possibilities there are. Like when I read people's stories, their success stories, whether they, got a $1 million contract. My husband was telling me about some guy who played football. He got $100 million contract. He was telling me about the other young guy. I want to say he played for the Washington Redskins. I think that's what he played for. He got a $500 million contract to play football. I think it was $550, right? Possibilities. But he put in the work. Here's the thing. You got to put the work in. You got to put the work in. If you want to write the book, write the book. If you want to make the movie, let me tell y'all something. When the iPhone first came out, the ones with the really good video and all that, I remember they had this guy, he was in Asia. He made a complete, full-blown, full-feature movie with just iPhones. So, really, technology removes the excuses, right? Possibilities are everywhere. They're all around you. Just look around you. Everything that's around you was a thought in somebody's mind, and they thought it possible. Everything you do. I'm sitting here right now. I'm looking at a computer, a microphone, a speaker, a light, a picture frame, a poster board, a keyboard, a magazine, a water bottle. That was all a possibility in somebody's mind, and they just brought it to life. The calling, you got a calling on your life, but you gotta take it. You hear the calling and you running from it. Stop running from your calling. Your life is full of purpose and meaning and so many possibilities. That's all I got for you today. Now remember, your word for the week is sincere. Yeah, use some sincerity. I'll be back again tomorrow. Listen, if you missed any episode of this show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to the past episodes there. Also, if you want to listen to it on your Alexa, go to your Alexa, install my skill on go to your Echo Dot, install my Alexa skill. It's called Good Morning Gwinnett. When you know it, listen to it there. If you miss an episode, you can go there and listen to it on your Alexa. You can also listen to it on your mobile phones by downloading the Good Morning Gwinnett app. It's there as well. I'm everywhere. Your Fire TV stick, you can go to Roku and download Noise TV Network, and you're going to get my Good Morning Gwinnett there. I'm everywhere. Android TVs, soon we'll be on Apple TV, everywhere. I want this show to be everywhere. You listen to it on Spotify, you listen to it on iHeart, wherever you listen to it, pick the show up. Thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last hour and 7 minutes with me, and I appreciate you. Be sure to share the show with your friends. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing. Listen, stay safe out there. Keep your mask on. Yeah, I need to follow my own rules, right? I do. I'm bad. The only time I take it off is when I go bowling because I'm so hot. And yes, I bowl in the league on Thursday. And it just makes me sweat. And I'm like, ugh, it's disgusting. But anyway, stay safe out there. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Love you guys for listening. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.